Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Wheeling, West Virginia, where I'm kind of snowbound. I'm not going out to St. Bernard Acres till tomorrow. We got a decent amount of snow here yesterday, probably in the 4 to 6 inch range. It's pretty cool, but I'll be heading out to St. Bernard Acres tomorrow. But I thought I would take my time off, my low-key day, as some would say, and show you something that I think is really cool. And it's like marketed towards RVs, but any tiny homes, cabins, campers, RVs, where space is quite valuable. This is a cookware set. I mean, look at the size of the box. A cookware set. 3 skillets, 2 pots, lids in here. How's that possible? I thought this was like, okay, for, you know, kids' easy bake oven set or something with the size of this box. But let's see what's in this box. You know, the company emailed Astercook. They emailed me and asked me if I would be interested in doing a review and trying these out, and I said absolutely. Because at the cabin, number one, all I have are leftover first generation Rachel Ray pots and pans, plus oddball pots and pans that are difficult to store because, you know, I have limited space. And these things looked really interesting. So I'm going to show you what all this is about. And then this weekend I will be using them to cook in, if Gail lets me take them out. Now Gail might decide, oh no, I like these. They might wind up staying here. So what do we have here in this box? Let me get this out of the way. And then I have a cheat list over here. We have a piece of cardboard. This is a 10-inch lid. And this is an 8-inch lid. That's silicone seals. I'll put this stuff aside as I go. We have an 8-inch like Tupperware lid and a 10-inch Tupperware lid, Tupperware like lid. What do we have in here? Okay, little booklet explaining everything. These obviously are the knobs for the lids. Wow, they're really nice. This is a utensil pad holder thing where you can keep them from making a mess. All right. All color. Now these are cream. The color I think is cream. You can get 3 different colors, I believe. Wow. Nice tongs. Okay. Nice little spatula. More utensils. A slotted spoon. Okay, get out of here. A pasta thing. I'm not a cook, as you can tell. And a ladle. These are all silicone. Wow. Guess that's what you should use in the pot. These are stainless steel bottom pots aluminum and ceramic coated. So they're like super non-stick. Alright, let's get this out. We have this first one. Is a 2-quart saucepan. Oh. Wow. These things are good on any surface too. Electric, induction, gas. You can put them in the oven. What a trip. 2-quart saucepan. Remember these things. I'll come back to these. And a 3-quart saucepan. We have an 8-inch skillet. That's a lot in here. Another one of these. We have, I think this is a 10-inch saute pan. I think that's what this is called. It's a saute pan. Another one of these things. And a 10-inch skillet. These things that I kept setting aside, these are so you can stack your pots and pans and for storage. Well, let's see, I'd put that one in. Oh yeah, you could pour them. The 2 lids. These will go, leftovers, right in your refrigerator. You have the 10-inch one, and you have an 8-inch one. So, you don't need to dirty a Rubbermaid container or something else. If you have leftovers, this could go right in the fridge. That one. Which is kind of neat. Your lids, like I said, they have this ceramic or silicone, like rubber almost, lid that seals that up really nice. It has a vent hole for steam and a slot here for your handles. So you've got one that covers these 2 pots, then you have one that covers these 3 pots. Alright, now we need a handle. This is what is really neat about this. That's the handle. You just stick it on a pot, lock it down. There you have a handle. Push that button and it releases it. It goes on the next pot. There's your saute pan and your handle. Release it. Grab this skillet. How cool is that? And you can have this on the stove and be cooking on 2 or 3 different pieces and not have handles be in the way and not be knocking handles. I do that if I'm cooking eggs and sausage everything in the morning. I'll be hitting the handles and stuff. This is great. The neat thing is you get 2 of them. If you had something, you know, you can put 2 handles on a pot. It's that simple. I think that is the coolest thing. Very sturdy handles. This is a great set. The reviews on it are great. Very easy to clean. Super non-stick. This ceramic coated aluminum with the stainless steel bottom, so it heats very evenly. Very easy. You have to use very little oil because they are non-stick. I can't wait to use them out there. I mean, that would be great for frying eggs in. I have to learn to do that kind of thing with them. But yeah, 2 handles, all the protectors for stacking, 5 utensils, and the utensil rack, 2 lids, 2 Rubbermaid lids. There's the handles for the lids. All of that for less than $60. What a great Christmas gift for people. You know, especially somebody wanting to downsize and somebody with limited space. You know, if you live in your camper or RV or your tiny house or cabin, there you go. What a great solution this is. And quality stuff. I mean, you could tell it's not heavy, but you can tell it's cast. Cast aluminum. Man. And ceramic coated. This got to be cool. I am anxious to try it out, I'll tell you that. I have a feeling Gail's going to be trying it out and saying, no, you don't need to take that out to the cabin. Here, have another stack of my old stuff. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to me. But anyway, it's Astercook 21-piece kitchenware set. So I'll put a link. I don't think these are different sizes, so it doesn't matter too. I'm going to put that one first and that one inside there. No. This one first. Then the saute pan. Then the sauce, or the 8-inch skillet. Then the 3-quart pan. And the 2-quart pan. I love that. That is so cool. Right there it is. You know, they have a slot there when you put the lid on for the handle. You know, 8-inch lid, 10-inch glass with the silicone, the Tupperware lids, and the utensils. There's your handles. How convenient is that? That's what I like about it. I really do. And you know, I don't do a whole lot of reviews about stuff. I like doing them, but I don't do them. I get a lot of stuff that I don't bother with. This is so usable, and I know so many of us are into the tiny house and the cabins and the RVs and campers. This is, what a great set. Super easy to clean. You can bake in them. They're oven safe. Gas, electric, induction, you know, everything. Great set. They feel like great quality. I mean, I haven't used them yet, but everything I've read about them and the way they feel, I think they will last me a long time out at that cabin. If Gail lets me have them. But that's a great set, people. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description. You can get them at Amazon. You can get them at Walmart. I saw them at Walmart for, I don't know, $55, something like that. They're $59 on Amazon. Great gifts. What a nice, what a nice set of cookware. All right. I'm tickled to death. If Gail keeps this, I'm going to have to get another set for the cabin because I really like this. See if I can talk me into sending me another one. But this is Joe here at St. Bernard Acres. I appreciate y'all watching. Peace out, everybody. I'm out.